car is in mint shape. This car is basically a Mustang dressed up as a Lincoln. This is a 1989 Lincoln Mark VII. Blass edition. You can see the logo right there. This car has 74,000 original miles. And you can really tell that that is the mileage. Well, the seats are very padded, they're very plush, you can really see it. This is the power window controls, mirror controls, ashtray. Yeah, it was likely smoked in, fuck 'em. This would have been the cup holder, you can see one of the rings are missing to hold the cups. Just toggle this button right here and you'll open the upper section of the center console. And this is to hold the cassettes. Push it down and you have another compartment. You have the coin holder and the fuel filler door. Release. 4-speed auto. Information, distance to empty and such. You can see right there. The dash is also padded, you can see it. It looks in mint condition, no cracks or anything. There's the glove compartment. It's also padded. There's a trunk release. We'll get back there in a moment. Lock switch, power seat switch for the passenger side. There's the tilt lever. This was always a weird thing back then. You can just see the head of the steering wheel. That's all it tilts. It's not the entire column. Light switch, auto lighting, automatic lighting and such. We'll open the hood. And you can see above a very soft headliner. This button is what opens the sun visor. And it drops open. And you have the lighting and the mirror. Up above you have a thermostat, compass, some little warning lamps. This would have been a little pocket to open, but a lot of times they break and a lot of people end up gluing it shut. And the back seat also wasn't so bad. It was actually quite soft, the seats as well. The armrest was very firm and very plush. You can see the light switch over there, which would turn on that lighting right there. And an ashtray with its own lighter. So everybody can have a smoke. Shit. And the trunk really isn't that huge, but also this car doesn't have a big ass either, so it's actually quite generous. That should be where the spare tire is, but they threw it back there. I don't know why somebody did that. V8. keyless entry. Oh, this car locks itself. Thank God I left the window open. That's one habit these cars had back then. They had a habit of locking themselves. Same goes for the town car back then. Let me back it up. This car model came out in 1984, and it was one of the few cars in that time to come out with four-wheel anti-lock brakes. And I forgot to mention, it was also the first car to come out with those flush mount headlamps. This was the first car back then in 1984 to come out with headlamps like this. And that's a fact. And over here you have a rear defogger and power antenna. You have to manually put it up. Cruise control. And a climate control. If you want low, you just put low. If you want medium, you have to hit both of them together at the same time. And if you want high, just hit high. And this is to control the temperature. Obviously, that's one of those piece of shit Dura brand Walmart radios. Not many in this shape.